Similar Podcast.
Cheer. What's goody? It's Ali Similar Podcast. We are back. This is season 2, episode number 14. I am Rello, and to the right of me I have
DJ Dane-Ja, a.k.a. DJ D-Will.
DJ Hypa, I'm here. What's good?
Darren, what's good?
Strong.
EAZ, baby.
Yes. It's been a little minute. Fellas, we back. How was everybody's weekend? How's everything going? Just refresh the people up real quick. I know this weekend we had some festive things going on. Yeah. Everybody enjoyed themselves and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we had the DJ Hypa's game night. I'm gonna start calling the DJ Hypa's game night because he be having it a different kind of lit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all came out. Y'all had y'all experience for the first time.
I definitely appreciate y'all coming. I definitely wanted to, let you guys know. Like I need you to come and see exactly what the vibe is about. Yeah. So
let them know what goes on. It's like a game night / party. All the games are like supersized. Uno supersized, chess supersized.
All kind of games like that.
Girls is playing double dutch. Every time the girls see that online, they're like, "Yo, where that's at?" I'm like, "Yo, I got you with the RSVP and all that." But
it was a dope
he's
vibe.
been doing it for a minute. I came one time and I told myself I'm coming every time.
Yeah, Dane-Ja definitely held it down on the ones and threes while out, on the mic. And then shout outs to Darren, shout outs to Rello. Shout out to Pat, shout out to June East. You're the only one right now that haven't come to the game.
You left.
So man. It was a family function this Saturday, so I couldn't even make it, man. But I did go to Farmingdale to RPM.
The race
RPM Raceway with the family. It was dope, great vibes. And then my 6-year-old little cousin, Utah, happy birthday again, brother. We had a Avengers Universe type birthday theme for him.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I saw your post when you said, "Petty, we're gonna keep doing it over until I win." Yo, I really be thinking like that when I'm competitive. I'm like, until I win, we're gonna keep doing it over.
This is the second weekend straight. I'm like, I'm gonna win, bro. I'm coming first. They go 35 miles an hour, bro. And it sounds like, oh, that's not. But on a go-kart, that is fast, bro.
Fast. It definitely is.
It is fast,
especially
bro.
when you're like
so close to the floor.
And you cutting corners
when you hit the corners,
exactly.
Them
corners is scary because your heart start racing. You would never think in a million years like I drive all day on the highway. I do 50, bro. In a go-kart hitting them corners and you feel a bounce because you heavy.
I know I use that term loosely, but it really feels like playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It really does feel like
it's fun though, man. You get 7-8 laps, you know what I'm saying? So you get a decent amount of driving in.
That's what's up.
$30 a race. So it was dope. And they got other games there. Mm-hmm. I did the punch meter joint. So, it was dope.
I seen you knocking that thing out. Pause.
I was going to help you with that pause.
Red flag.
Yo, stay out my fire escape, bro.
Wait a minute.
All right, moving on.
We gotta move on.
Definitely. First thing on the docket, we know we've been hearing a lot about this for the past couple of days. This law is being passed. I know Alabama, Missouri's two of the first states that's hopping on this law about abortion, basically making abortion a crime. If you're a doctor, you can't, do any abortions. For women, they kind of, taking this out of the equation, period. So you're not going to be able to have abortions. It's going to be jail time, all those other kind of things. I just wanted to get from you guys' opinion on it. Should this be something that's allowed? Is it kind of taking away the woman's rights? How y'all feel about this situation with the abortion stuff?
I'll just start and I'll be quick with this response. Honestly, as men, we have no right to tell a woman what to do with their body.
I was gonna say the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what song was that again?
Tupac.
Oh yeah.
But
all I heard was a verse.
Since you can't make one, you have no right
to tell a woman when and where to create one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And those are facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they added no matter if it's incest or rape. Like, come on, man. Like that. What type of sick world are we living in where we accept rape and incest now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part is a little crazy. I heard about that.
It's too much. And like, what's next? Because this is just the beginning. Yeah. Like, they telling you what you could have and can't have, and what you can do and what you can't do with your own body.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna add to what Ease said is because normally, a woman's body just basically change, at this point now, the sperm hit the egg, so it's like things now is just gonna start changing in a female's body, and ultimately, man, it's like you gotta understand, that puts their life at risk, because during pregnancy they could maybe have complications where they can maybe die or the baby die, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like ultimately, man, like for a female to carry a newborn child for 9 months and you taking that right for them where they can't even choose, like, I don't think that's fair, because at the end of the day, it's like at the most painful part, she's the one that's gonna go through it. Like, even my wife having my daughter, like, I say that all the time. I wouldn't wish that type of pain on nobody. Granted, my wife don't support abortion, but I feel also part of her, to know that she doesn't have that right. She's not gonna, I wouldn't sit right with her. So, but I think because she doesn't believe in abortions, the situation make it a lot easier on her part, and against, okay, you know what, I can easily say, we need this law, but at the same time, her as a female and knowing that what she had to go through to push that baby out, it's like, how you gonna tell me? How you gonna take that away from me? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I think that's where I'm at with it at this point. Like, a female put their life at risk at this point carrying a baby. Who are you to come up with a law and say, oh, nah, this can't happen? So that to me is absurd.
I agree 100%. Women should be able to do whatever they want with their own bodies. I seen something online. It was like put it in perspective for me. It was like what do you call it? The little egg. It was like a zygote. A zygote has more. What do you say? The law respects a zygote more than they respect an unarmed black man or something like that.
Yeah, that wow.
Which is like,
what the fuck is a zygote?
Wow.
Zygote is like before, like the
right
egg.
After the embryo.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't even have like a heart. It doesn't have anything yet.
No, it's before the embryo.
Yeah.
So it's forming into the zygote is coming into an embryo, which is like it starts to develop into a baby.
Oh, they said a zygote's life is more important than an unarmed black man, which is like, just to put the comparison, it's like, well, yeah.
You're something that ain't even formed yet is more
hasn't created a mind, a soul, or anything yet.
Heartbeat.
A heartbeat is more valuable than an unarmed black man. When I saw it, I was just like, damn, that's a comparison that really is like, all right, yeah, I get it. Yeah. I understand. So
that's powerful though.
The scary part about this is like, that's how it starts, bro. It starts from one state. Look, within 1 month, it crossed over to
like
to
9, right?
9? I thought it was only the 2.
I
don't know.
I thought it was only
I know
2.
it's Alabama.
I heard about the 2.
Only heard about 2.
But it's 7 other ones that's like taking it to like the Supreme Court and
that comparison is powerful, but at the end of the day, it's more control, more power, more I can tell you what to do because I just can't do that. More ways to make money. It's somewhere down the line somebody's profiting, son.
Oh yeah,
and it's still a whole bunch of bullshit, especially to the fact to where if a woman's get raped, they don't really see anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
they don't see nothing wrong with that.
So my thing
woman
is
gets raped
now. I'm looking at it. My bad, Dane-Ja. I'm looking at it like now it will be more crimes. The crime rate might, like the rape crime might go higher.
Yeah, because they're like,
all right, fuck it. All right, we could do that now. So you know,
penalize the woman.
But think about it though. Like the person that like somebody raped a female. And they like, oh well, I'll go to jail, but you still got to have my baby.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Don't you think
the suspect still wins? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have no say.
So
you know what I'm saying?
The woman is the victim. She gets raped, and she's gonna get penalized for aborting.
She's gonna hate her child.
She's gonna get penalized for abort. Well, let's say she does abort it. She gets penalized for a situation she had no control of. And she may get lesser time than the person that's actually doing the rape because
she maybe get more time than the person.
Exactly. That's what I mean. We've seen plenty of cases where guys is raping girls and some of them don't even get jail time. They get probation or they get less than a year. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
And the man's running raw. The man's them running raw.
And they all white men that voted on that.
Of course.
No people of color, no females.
More population control.
Yeah. I heard they're doing this because I guess people aren't having kids these days or something like that. Somebody's like
the Caucasian race, I guess they saying it'll be 50-50 in the year 2040 something.
They see it coming.
They won't be the majority no more.
They see a brown planet.
What I wanted to ask about before they even decide to go with this law thing, was there like any statistics that shown how many abortions was done in these states? Or because I'm thinking it had to spark from somewhere, some way, somehow.
Bro,
I didn't see any numbers. I'm just asking.
I don't really think they looking at that. I think they're paying attention to exactly what he just said. Within a few years, they're not going to be the majority anymore. It's going to be half. It's going to be split between 50% of our people, 50% of them, and they ain't trying to have that.
And then think about it. They're the majority. So if majority of the white women in this country is getting abortions, they're not going to be able to reproduce. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think about all these white lives that could have been here and could have continued to, populate and matriculate and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
on top of the fact that we have the stronger genes. So once anybody's white that has a baby with a black person, majority of the times that baby is going to be classified as black. So all of those things they put into perspective, and that's what they're worrying about, man.
Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of people having a lot of abortions, bro.
I'll take your word. I'll take it definitely from you.
They not all black and Spanish.
See? See that?
Food for thought.
Yeah. I could see that.
How you feel about it, Rel?
I honestly don't really have a view on it, man. I try to stay away from things that aren't in my department, and that's not in my department. But I don't really have a view on it. Honestly, I feel, I really don't have a view on it, honestly, on this one.
So there's no agreeing or disagreeing with it. Like, you don't.
Nah, some ways I feel like abortion.
You probably do have an opinion, but you're choosing not to speak on it.
No, I see the right in both sides. Sometimes I feel like abortion is a bad thing, and it shouldn't be. Killing.
Only way for me to look at it from the other side is people can have, well, not even people. A girl can choose to have an abortion due to some reasons. It could have been financial situation. It could be an irresponsibility, or it could have been fear. But that doesn't make it.
There's some girls out there that are having like 3-4 abortions a year. Like they're abusing. Some girls out there like that.
Like I was just saying. Yeah. But some people are like, I think it also should go to the fact that the person that's pregnant, are they mentally able to care for this kid? Because you got people that give birth and then kill the kid. You know what I'm saying? It's
weird, bro.
It's like which is the better of the two evils,
So they don't care about that part.
I honestly,
about the unborn fetus.
Those things, incest and rape, I can't, like, that's my exception. I'm against abortion also, but like incest and rape, I don't think the female should keep the baby. Everything else, I feel like you had this child, keep it. But those two things, I can't.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I can't be like, all right,
June, you got a view on it or no? Stick with it. Okay.
Touchy things.
Facts. I plead the fifth. I'm not sure about how to say this lady's name. I'm trying my best. Halima Aden, I think is how you say her name. Basically, she's the first Muslim model to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I don't know if you guys all saw the picture, but she's like fully covered. She has I'm not sure the name thing that
a shawl.
I'm not sure the name, so I'm not going to try to. Yeah, I don't want to disrespect the culture. But she's fully covered in front of the Sports Illustrated. She's a beautiful woman, still fully covered. That's basically the first time on Sports Illustrated. Usually the women have some kind of bathing suit on or something like that. That's more appealing to men. But this is, the first time they ever had a woman on the cover fully covered. I want to get you guys basically opinion on, do you feel like the covered woman is becoming the more attractive woman nowadays, or in something in that realm or something in that area? Do you feel like the woman that's more covered up, and is that more sexual? Is that more becoming more of a sexual thing and a more of attractive thing to you guys?
I don't think it's more like sexy for the guy's standpoint, but I do feel like being that it's getting more like respect and more notoriety, people are starting to feel like, okay, cool, like. It's good to see a difference because, when you're scrolling down your page, you get tired of seeing ass all the time. Like,
I was telling him that the other day. I'm like, this females on my gram, that's all they do. I mean, my
always ass, bro.
It's like, bro, you're not tired of how many different angles? You don't got nothing else to offer. You can't show me like a meal you cooked. Or you ain't go to the park with your seed or nothing. Like, you ain't do nothing else. That's it every week, every day. That's
just ass. Like the Big Sean song. Like, ass. Like, damn, bro. And you feel weird because if you on a train or something and somebody over you, they thinking you looking at porn or some shit. Like, no, this is my page. But then you got to explain that. Well, it ain't my page, but... you know what I'm saying? It's just like
a fool. Like, nah, this is my homegirl. Like, what you doing?
She's into nakedness.
Like, the next post be, I wish these niggas would get out my inbox. I don't want y'all.
Aisha status.
You ain't real, right? You ain't serious, right? Like, you just playing. Like, this is a game that you playing with.
That should be mind-boggling my mind though. Like, are they really like baiting us, or do they really not put two and two together? Like, I was busting the cheeks open on my last pick. And the other one, I'm going to church. Like, yo, you confusing my mom. Like I'm trying to figure out what
they like.
Doing.
Get you a girl that can do both. Yeah, okay.
To me, I'll be honest. The more covered up, the more well-rounded, the more intellectual woman is, the more attractive woman to me. Like, because I feel like, and especially nowadays, this is all you see. This is a repetitive thing.
But this is also you as a man.
What you mean?
This is you as a man now. But like, when you were 18,
most of those chicks the same ages as me, though.
No, but I'm talking about your taste, though. Like, when you was 18, 20, 22, how was, like, what was it?
Busted wide
but those chicks are, okay, let's put it in perspective. I understand what you're saying as far as growth. But those chicks are same ages as me, like 33, 34, or 30 years old, same thing. So they're appealing to the same man as my age too. So that means they're trying to appeal to the man as my age too. So it's like, y'all
supply and demand.
Not tired yet?
Yeah. If we came together and we didn't care about, you know what I mean, what we saw there, they wouldn't do it. But there's still a lot of, you know.
I think it's this era too. Like, this is
sex sells, man. Sex sells.
This is the era, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sex ain't so nowhere, unfortunately.
It's the generation that we in. It's like, you got to also look at it too. Like, when these 30-year-old or whatever, 40-year-old, they see these 20, 25-year-old girls, like, getting all this clout, you know, they look at like, all right, fuck it. If these girls is showing ass, I think I could do the same thing.
Let me show these bitches what a natural body look like. I ain't got no silicone.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, it's to a point where I just think energy is contagious and people feeds off each other energy. Some girls might feel insecure to a point they feel like, you know what, maybe this girl's doing what she needs to do. All right, fuck it, let me jump on the bandwagon and do the same thing. Yeah. So sometimes it's monkey see, monkey do.
And it's sad.
So
it's sad and disturbing because it's like, damn, like, you're somebody's mom. Like,
or not.
You know what I'm saying? No, for me, because the girls I see on my page, they're mothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't
most
like
of them is moms.
It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Most of them are moms, bro. And then they be like, oh, this teacher going to school dressed like this. Dressed like this at school teaching your kid, but look at you. Look on April 3rd. What was that? You know what I'm saying? What was this?
Yeah, like, I just think it's an era like was it Danger? Danger said that?
No.
Well,
the era that we in. Just,
everybody want that attention.
To show your ass era.
Yeah.
For us, man, I think after a while, just you gotta mature. Like, I think mature.
I ain't complaining.
I mean, then it goes back to the whole. It goes back to the,
I mean, we don't want to sound like we're complaining, but at the end of the day,
I'm appalled.
We're the same niggas. Oh, yo, so I want to ride or die.
No
I want to ride or die. I need one.
Exactly. Speak it though,
bro.
You're not finding a ride or die.
That bitch is as loyal. Bitches. She's as loyal as her likes.
As her ass bitches.
I was gonna mention that you got to put that into play too. Realistically, when you go on social media, the girl that's more covered is gonna get less likes than the girl that has no clothes on.
But why can't she be fully covered and still have a nice body though?
She can, but you gotta hold the men accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because
I ain't gonna lie,
it'd be that same girl that will put on fully clothed and you be like, you look eye in this one, and just scroll right by. But when she busting the cheeks wide open in the next pic, like double liking crazy.
But listen though, like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of disagree with that though, because it is some girls that get mad likes because they busted wide open. But there is a bunch of girls that are naturally
the margin is far, bro.
Because Rihanna is edgy and shit like that, but for the most part she's covered up, bro, and she gets mad likes, bro. She's not out here looking like Meg Thee Stallion or whatever. Like
I seen the titties and all that.
I mean, but that's more Euro. That ain't more like, I'm a thot.
I'm more Euro.
Call it Euro.
I'm just saying, bro. That ain't fashion forward.
More Euro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That ain't fashion forward though. But they do that in fashion, like showing body, like showing your nips or whatever through sheer blouses or whatever.
You can't. So what's wrong with the booty?
Yeah. No, but that's a whole different type of attention. They're not doing it for fashion. They're doing it for like,
I'm talking about the owl neck with the turn back, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
The
owl neck with the back camera. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't think Rihanna's thirst trapping out here. I think she's doing it.
She definitely is, bro.
She twerking some videos too. Don't say she never did.
But I ain't saying she's not wearing a G-string out here. Like there's girls that literally is out there with G-strings and like crop tops. Like, my fit for the day. For the day. Where you going?
We sound like we're judging crazy right now.
Sex sells, man.
I'm judging. Exactly. I don't care. Yeah, well, man. My name is Terrell, and I'm judging.
Heard you.
That's a fizzy.
Rebbe's engraved.
I ain't too lazy. That's a fizzy. Wow. That's a super fizzy.
What you feel about it, June?
I don't know. I really don't know.
He want to see some tatas.
Nah, it's like I can't say I take a girl serious just by the way she wears something or she not wearing something, because it could be I go straight to the mind. So it's like, I might find you sexy or like you said, sexy. You could be sexy clothed. You could be sexy with clothes. It doesn't matter. You could be
right.
But my thing is, what comes out your mouth to me now is like makes you what sexy.
Okay,
like, you
let
could
me
be
put
a
it to you
bird
like
brain
this.
with a
I'm a bad bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga.
Okay, so let me put it to you like this. So the woman, basically the way you meet a woman is the way you're gonna have that woman. So not to say you're gonna try to change her or anything, but the way you meet her is the way she's gonna be in your relationship. So you want a woman that's gonna be like that, that's gonna be showing her ass and all that stuff all the time.
So you basically saying it depends on where, but it depends on
round one.
Fight.
At the end,
fatality. Go, Drew. Go.
I don't know.
I'm done.
Go.
I'm good.
Nah, I want to hear that though. That's for sure. Because I was gonna ask you the same thing, bro. This is just like second nature. Like you scrolling down your page, you see ass and ass and ass. There's no way in your right mind you're gonna be like, I think she might be a good girl, or bro,
she's wifey.
Like I don't know.
This is the I don't know. Like this is like perception is not always reality. So it's like if you meet a girl at a church, does it mean she's a better girl that you meet at a club?
No, I'm not.
But initially, these are the only things you have to go off of initially.
So say you meet a girl with a 2-piece or 2-piece suit at a beach. You speak to her at a beach. She could be, you know what I mean?
There's girls at the church that
beach, dog. Yo, bro, that's what they wear on the beach, dog. I was talking about that.
But that's what I'm talking about, clothed and not clothed. I'm like,
I could understand that only to a certain extent because girls that be at church be fronting, they be playing
exactly.
that double life.
So you don't know.
They probably be.
Like,
but I don't think
perception not always reality.
Based off these situations where it's like, all right, she's at the beach, but she could be a hoe. These girls is at the beach every day, but they're not at the beach.
All right, let me ask y'all DJs.
Okay,
y'all DJs. Y'all DJs.
You talking about
how many records people like that y'all don't really like? Y'all play because people like it, right? Say Instagram. Instagram is a business now, right? So a lot of these bitches just be clad because they know that's what's gonna get the likes, right? Like you always say, for the likes.
I don't like
right?
that shit.
I
be seeing it though. Taking away the butt nakedness, I be seeing like girls with mad followers be like, oh, this shit is popping, and then like I'll do a photo shoot or thing or anything, or I talk to them outside of social media. I'm like, yo, that shit was popping. She's like, that shit was whack.
I just hyped it up for the gram or whatever. I was be like, why? Like, what's the point? But that's part of their image or how they sell stuff.
Oh, you never met a girl that you probably thought was a bird brain, but when you talked to her, like, yo, she really got good head on her shoulders. It's possible. I see both. I see both sides of the spectrum.
That's not.
So that's why
he has a point where it's like social media will bring out whatever fakeness to look popping, to look like to catch likes, but on top of it, it's like you really don't know if it's real.
Yeah,
just like dudes who got big chains and who show a lot of money
or
is
for what they want you to see.
Like don't have a home, don't have a real home. It's like it's just what you want the public to see.
Your neck is green from the fake chain.
That's a fact. So
yeah, but you don't see the greenness. You don't see the green.
I be seeing that shit, nigga.
You don't see the green when when it's off. When you see them in the street, you see the green. But when
a lot of them
in the picture. Yeah, but you see the green in the picture.
I see it a lot of it.
Social media is exactly what we've been saying for mad long. It's what you take it for.
Perception ain't always really reality. That's all I'm saying.
But see, my only issue between that argument is the fact that these bitches is regular girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing going on in their life. They just naked.
But I understand what you're saying. But you never came across one that you probably, like I said before, you probably see them, like you probably looking at, oh, she a thought. But next thing you know, you probably bump into her.
I automatically assume that.
Yes, you do.
I just know based off history. I know of history. Like I know, like
so you
that's
know
what
all
I'm
them
saying.
girls, all them girls that
the girls that I follow, I know them. So I know them. And it's not. I'm not talking about these celebrity girls, these Instagram influencers or whatever. But I'm just talking about the girls.
What did you throw at him?
That was a piece of plastic.
That was funny.
Wait, what?
The shot was a piece of plastic.
Yo, this nigga throwing shit. I didn't even notice that. Nah, where it hit?
It's on the floor, bro.
Yeah. So like, I'm talking about regular, everyday girls that got a job.
That show they cake.
That just be out here wilding, and it's like, you trying to leave your job to do this, or like, what is the? I don't get it.
Turn the whole time housewife, and then when she's still doing hoish activities, you ain't see the red flags from the beginning, bro.
So I'm just saying. So I don't know. I can't call it. Whatever.
Come on, man.
What do you mean?
So you just saying what? No, seriously.
He basically say you ain't saying that, nigga.
No, I'm not talking about him. I want to hear what he was going to say.
I think he legit don't know what he would do. Is that what you're saying?
No, he basically said don't judge the book because perception
reality,
is.
And it's like niggas do certain things for the gram. It's like you don't know person just like it's like judging a book by its cover. You don't necessarily
that's what's
know.
happening.
But this is what like I mean, like you can scroll down, you can say millions of bitches' thoughts, but it's like yo, some people you would actually know, so you just automatically say they're thought.
I don't automatically do that, but like
I do, bro. Come on.
That's why I cleared it up. And I said I'm speaking on the girls. I'm speaking on the girls I know.
But
I'm gonna have to go with.
I don't always do that.
There's girls and guys that I know.
That
they
just
have a different type of life, Instagram life, compared when you see them. I'm like, bro, I know who you are and I know what you do.
Everybody, it's a thin line between like naturally being a thought and just wanting a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have girls that's just like always like sexually aroused and throwing it out there, but then they got these girls like, nah,
bro,
I'm not content with 50 likes. I need to take off more clothes so I can get some
there's women out there that got their child taking these sexy ass pictures of them.
All right.
That's sad.
That is sad. It's very sad. But there's girls that's you acting like she's a nun, but she's a hoe, nigga. So I don't get it. Like, how do you
bro? It's like, it goes both ways.
But that's what I'm saying. So you mad at that? But your girl could be business suit closed up, act like she from the neck up like this, but she could be a thotty, nigga. She fucking 50 niggas. So I mean, like, how could you say? What you gonna tell her? Stop fucking. That's how you met her, right?
Look, I'll tell you this. Okay. You like what you like.
And you like what
you like. I know my preference is when I first meet somebody, you have the initial things to go off. All I have is your initial beginning.
Just like an interview. I
don't like this ass showing shit every day. So I'm gonna go down the street. I don't like that. So I'm good. It's just like women prefer what they like in men. I prefer a woman that's not showing her ass every day on the.
I understand.
That's just me.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but my thing is this: it's like just off that first impression, I understand first impressions are big things.
It's the interview.
But it's like you said, an interview. But interview involves dialogue. It involves extensive dialogue.
To an extent.
Remember
because
what
if that
we
was
said
the
like
case,
a couple episodes ago with the interview. If somebody come to interview wearing baggy
first
sweatpants
impression,
under
I'm gonna judge you off of that.
You're gonna be like, this nigga
I'm coming in an interview with shorts, but I can sound
saying-
intellectual as hell. I'm coming in with
I'm not
shorts.
saying you don't take points off. I'm not saying you don't take points off the rip, of course, because like I said, first impressions are important. But there's certain things when you have a conversation with somebody and everything like that, extensive conversation, you start to realize maybe that the exterior is not only thing that's involved.
Sir, you go on an interview, you could be the smartest person in the world, bro.
Yeah, exterior tells everything.
Yo, bro, you come in there with a tank.
At
Listen to me, bro. You come in there with a tank top and shorts, just get out, bro. Don't bother.
I don't give a fuck how smart you are. You're in my office with chancletas.
Unfortunately, that's the way it works.
But then I mean, you got the very few guys. Then you got the very few guys like Bill Gates, guys like.
It's gonna give him a chance. Let me hear him out.
No, not even give him a chance. Never wear like Mark Zuckerberg. Don't wear suits, but they the smartest people in the room. You have that, but how would they know that?
They created their platform.
They interviewed themselves.
Okay, I know, but they had to get interviewed somewhere.
I'm pretty sure when they was actually working for somebody,
at
when
some point they put that suit on.
They put a suit on, a bum ass suit at that. Whatever.
Right, but I'm just saying. So see that you see a person walking in the street. That was probably them. Like you probably wouldn't know Mark Zuckerberg was a billionaire.
No, that's a fact. But
that's what I'm saying. You can't judge a book by its cover necessarily. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. First impressions are important. You probably look at him, first thing you probably think is a bum ass nigga. But when you have a conversation with somebody,
it's the
most. Like, that person has a good head on the shoulder.
With me, I look at it like this. Look, if I meet you and you, like Rel said, if you looking like Dottie, I'm not going to really care for what else is past that. And that's a fault of my own.
Right.
Nah, I'm kind of not like that.
I accept that.
I actually, in my mind, I would like if I see a girl like you know what I mean, it's always half naked, but I could see her mind is she has a well-rounded mind and her head is on her shoulders. I'm gonna feel like something is wrong.
You never had somebody surprise you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, you smart, you got your head on your shoulders. And then again, I may look at it like, yo, if she's that smart and she's capable of and she's knowledgeable.
I might fuck around and ask you, why you be doing that?
Nah, I'm gonna
assume come off a certain way.
Nah. I'm not gonna ask that. I'm
blunt.
I'm actually gonna assume the fact that I think that you have your head on your shoulders and you're smart. I think she's doing that on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wonder what's your end game.
Then they have these other girls that are like, nah, I just want the attention.
But
so
see that end game? I don't even have time to play.
You're not getting that for.
I'm just like,
that's all this ain't the
Danger give a second interview. He's give no interviews.
No interviews.
I like that one.
Position
that
field.
was funny. That was funny.
I like that one.
You get 2 interviews.
Position field.
I want to move forward. I want to move forward because this is kind of in the same realm. And we didn't get a chance to touch on this last week because he wasn't in house. The whole Aisha Curry thing that came up about a week ago, with her expressing the way she felt about her not getting attention from other males, something that she spoke on in an interview on the Jada Pinkett Red Table Show. A lot of people had their different views on it. A lot of people said some were on the side of, yo, you got a good man at home. How could you feel these kind of ways? And then some women was like, oh, it's not a big deal. Everybody wants attention, blah, blah. How do you guys feel about, basically what she said and her opinion on not feeling like she was sexy, I guess, because she didn't get attention from other guys?
We definitely eventually going to need a female guest on this show because I spoke to a lot of people about this.
Yeah,
they have their views, bro.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of women thought the same way
they had their views,
and
my nigga. We all gonna feel the way we feel, but we kind of need a woman's opinion.
Well, I was gonna ask
ladies talk your thing on the Instagrams and all that.
Yeah,
I was gonna basically ask for your point of view, so we could go around the table because I'm pretty sure we might.
Honestly, bro,
we might not have the same.
I'm not gonna front. I reacted off of. I'm not the type that. Matter of fact, it was the talk of town. So like I heard like the controversial part. And then after I'm like, you know what? Let me look at the whole interview. Let me look at the whole. That's the first time I watched the Red Table Talk, the Jada Pinkett Smith show. And I watched. I want to say that. I watched the whole thing. And honestly, man, I seen the comments online. I seen everybody speaking about it. I spoke to a lot of people about it. And the women really was saying like she's not actively asking for men to come up to her X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. I'll try to put myself in her shoes, and I understand. I understand exactly where she's coming from. But at the end of the day, I'm still a man. I'm still your husband. I don't care where you came from, what side, what direction you coming from, what message you're trying to apply. I felt like it was still disrespectful just to even say that in public. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not telling you to hold in your feelings, but you really feel like you felt that was put, even, matter of fact, you women out there, you guys want us to put our minds in your mind and, you know, like really take ourselves out of a man's mentality and think the way we think. I want y'all to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Think about if the situation was reversed and I'm out here talking about, damn, son, these bitches know me looking at me. Of course, I ain't going to say it that blunt, but these girls out here, they don't be looking at me no more. And for you to address it, that means you obviously felt the way about it. You know what I'm saying? So for me to say that, yo, we would get roasted. They would roast the hell out of us. So my standpoint of it, I understand what you're saying. At the end of the day, if you want to break it down, you really just want to see if you still got it. You probably don't find yourself attractive anymore. I'm not going to say you don't find yourself attractive anymore. Maybe at one point, a lot of guys always used to come up to her the same way that the women came up to Curry. And it's not like that no more. So what do you want? Reassurance that, you know what I mean, that you're still, like, I'm still trying to understand that. Do you want male attention to validate that you're still beautiful? I still need answers to certain questions too. But at the end of the day, if I were your husband, like, that shit is wild disrespectful. Don't go. I feel like you low key embarrassed them, but it is, who knows what's going on behind their house. Maybe it's other shit we don't know, but it was not a go for me at all. Not a go for me.
I was basically with you until
You said behind the house?
Yeah, I was actually with him until that point. So but at the
he
same,
knew it. He knew it.
No, I was actually with him. I'm like, I would have said that. But only thing I could maybe think of right now is we don't know if that conversation was even brought up before. Within them two.
That's kind of implying what I said.
You get what I'm saying?
That's kind of implying what I meant by who knows what's going on behind it. I don't know what was discussed. That's what I meant by that.
I even respected him even a lot more the way he actually came out and supported her.
Dog, you think he's going to bash his wife?
It doesn't have to. I mean, I don't know Steph Curry personally. I do not know the man personally. But looking at him, I mean,
he don't seem like the type that would.
He doesn't even seem like. Yeah, right. Deadass. He doesn't even seem like that type. If anything, when I see them, it's like I'm like, yo, that's
their goals. He seems like
they're like goals,
quote unquote. He seems like the type that if she looks ugly, she'll tell him she's still pretty. That's who he looks like.
But I mean,
we can't do that.
At the end of the day, that's your job.
We can't do
that's
that.
Your job.
No.
Bro, ease.
What I'm saying,
if your girl feel insecure, you're not gonna.
Of course, you're not gonna be like, you look washed.
You ain't gonna fall. You're not gonna do that. I don't expect that.
But what I'm saying is, like, with him, I feel like he really do feel like he's still attracted to his wife. He still love his wife.
I feel that way.
He still thinks she's bad. But if his comments and shit is not enough for her,
that's her issue.
That's nothing he could do about her.
That's her problem.
He seems like the type. Saying. Hey, babe, do you think I'm fat? In his mind, yeah, but he's not going to say that.
It's not even about that. I really feel like he's probably even, and this is a field we don't know, obviously, but anything what he said, anything he can say, it's not on him. It's like, yo, do you have it in yourself to understand, yo, look, I'm going to get over this feeling. That's in her. That's her
I agree to an extent, too. They kind of still need a little bit of help. Like, do you want me to tell her to go sit in, not literally go sit in the corner, but go figure out your insecurities. Love yourself.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about separately.
Reassurance from
I'm
your
not
husband,
talking about separately. It's in her it's her insecurities to find, like, yo, you gotta. I don't want to say fix because it's not broken, but it's just something that she has to understand herself. But he has to also assist her and what you're saying. But I just felt like personally, it's just like, why does it matter? You're married. What does? It's basically you're telling me
your husband's word ain't good enough.
Exactly. Like no matter how much he can tell you you're beautiful. You mean the world. You mean the world to me.
I love like all the beautiful things that women want to hear
and mean it.
and 100% mean it. But you're telling me, or you're telling the public that you like when a next man does it, because it feels to me the way I got it when she said it feels.
This
like
is why we need the woman's
more.
opinion, because I heard somebody say something to the extent of what you said, and the woman is like, no, that's not what she's saying. That's not what she's not thinking like that. Like what? So what the fuck is she thinking? Like,
and who is that girl to say she ain't thinking like she don't know?
This is all opinion based. We're all judging off of what we feel and what we got out of it. And pretty much what I got from something you might not get, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's just like, well, why do you need reassurance from other men?
She cared because she brought it up.
Why do you need reassurance from other men? Is your man's reassurance, if hopefully he is saying it, is it not good enough for you? Like,
and that's a question that millions of husbands and boyfriends gotta ask themselves, because you like, yo, my girl bad. I tell her X, Y, and Z, and then you like, is it enough though? Like after this, because it's like clearly like this dude, he shows her off all the time, bro. Like he's always with her. They always joking
that's why
and having fun.
I don't know him
this,
personally,
that,
but
and
to me, I don't see any reason why he would fake this shit.
That's why
I don't see.
I'm like,
I don't
damn,
see, I really
that
don't
ain't
see.
enough.
Why would he put on a front?
Like,
and then his reputation is really like a God fearing man, and it's like
I don't
he has the perfect reputation.
He'll fool the shit out of me.
Nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody's gonna.
I wouldn't use the word faking, but like he's gonna always say the right things.
Like nobody's gonna be perfect, but it's just like, all right, from the outside in, it looks good.
For real.
So obviously nobody's gonna be perfect. No relationship is gonna be perfect. Mm-hmm. But why do you need?
It looked like he's giving
reassurance
you
from the next man.
Like he giving you a great amount of attention. Maybe it's not what you want. Maybe you want more.
And I think that's the only.
And that's not a him problem.
I think that's all. He's all she knows too, if I'm not mistaken.
So
that's the only man she ever been with. So
maybe she's bored. Hey, yo, and I
said that somewhere.
I said that somewhere.
Can't get her whole phase out or something like that.
Not whole phase. But I'm just saying, maybe she just feel like, you know what?
Damn, what else is out there? Like, damn, like this is all.
I don't know,
hey, you're done. Ain't nothing else out there for you. Stay your ass home. Take care of your 3 kids and your husband.
Aisha?
Yeah.
Damn, this nigga.
I ain't saying that wrong.
I wanted to hear everybody take on it.
Yeah.
What's your take on it?
Red flag.
Red flag, nigga.
Red flag.
Talk about it, boy.
Nah, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all.
That's what I'm saying. We all gonna say the same.
I respect the fact of her honesty, and I'm not one to judge anybody on how they feel. I respect her honesty. It was a bold statement for her to even say it on the platform.
But you
that
being
she did.
The husband, you being.
But me, I wouldn't like it. I have issues with less things than this.
Than that, right?
So, but she gave me that girl. I don't know if you ever had a girl or been with a girl that you be like, oh, you look good or whatever. She's like, oh, you just saying that because I'm your girl. Or you just saying
and
that.
that shit is annoying. Like
that's what she was giving
telling
me.
You that
that's the vibe she was giving me. You know what I'm saying? That some girls do, or they think that you're always gonna say the nice things to them because you're their man. You're supposed to do
he
so.
I did say that. He does come off like that.
So I mean, that's the kind of
maybe
vibe
that's what she's kind of feeling. Like, yo, you man.
But
I need to feel like I need to know.
I
need to know an opinion from somebody else because you always gonna tell me the same.
And then
shit.
they had this whole like I talked to girls about it and it was like, well, girls are thoughts don't have no they're ruthless out here. They don't care that you admit that you married or
I don't mean what that gotta do anything.
Because they now is like I'm like, but she gives off that respect factor. She like for years ago she had already said things like, oh, something about my goodies. I'd rather keep my goodies shown for my man, for the one that matters or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, you mad because now men respect you and we're nobody's trying to holler at you because they respect you and then they also have respect for your husband
and your family.
Exactly. So what you put out in the world is what you're going to get back. You put out this whole wholesome vibe. Now people are looking at you.
Now you asking for niggas to be in your DM.
I'm really that spectator on the outside. And I look at her marriage now. Like I would not even glance her direction.
Like I wouldn't even look back when she walked by.
Because of the energy that she puts out.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Go ahead, Joe.
Go for it.
No. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go, June.
I spoke about it in my podcast, so it's like I don't want to reiterate anything. That's about it. Like a shoot for podcast. I spoke about it.
I ain't hear it though.
Yeah, me neither.
You hear it?
No.
You should go hear it. Take it. Shoot for it.
Nah, we could. Yeah,
Go hear it.
Go ahead.
bro. You better off just go hear it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go straight to you, bro, because he said a whole lot. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be saying the same.
It's
thing.
not. It's kind of not similar, or it's different.
Well,
To what we
it's
said.
different perspective. Different perspective.
Now I want to hear it, nigga. Like
That's
the
what
fuck.
I'm saying.
It was a June perspective.
Yeah, that was
June.
that was.
Oh, you heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
You heard it.
Oh damn, it was. Oh okay.
So you gotta catch it.
Just to purposely go against the grain, nigga.
So I guess my whole thing about it, I feel like, again, she's perfectly fine. Like, it's cool that you gave your opinion and your perspective and your truth, but I feel like it's disrespectful if that's the first time your husband heard about it. That is not the way you go about doing that.
But you don't know if that's the first time he heard about it.
That's why I said if.
Copy.
Yeah, so like if that was the first time he like heard about it, that's a big problem for the marriage.
But it's not even worse if it
Definitely.
wasn't the first time. And now, all right.
yes.
So now if it was 3-4 times, and now it's to the point where not everybody got to know. That's wild disrespectful.
Not really. If y'all really spoke about it and y'all know how each other feel about it. So I mean, you don't expect your
I
wife
just
to
think the
hide
timing,
anything
the
about
timing
it.
was just
The
bad.
timing
Well-
is bad. That's
well,
what I agree.
That's
Alright,
the only
he-
thing I could go against.
He
So we
responded.
spoke about it before. So now
Maybe you don't know if he has a problem with it. Or
He-
not. Maybe
he responded
He
in a-
respects.
he
Maybe he respects
responded
his
on-
wife's feelings.
On one of his stories, he responded. He's respect that you were able to say whatever you was. He said whatever he said.
Yeah,
I think y'all put it in the chat. What do y'all think about that? Like that response?
I feel like he
Respect that
has
man.
to do that.
No, well, I respect that man regardless.
No, I think
I
I don't.
I respect the
don't-
man like that too
I'll go
because
respectful.
he
I,
got
I
more
really
strength than
feel
me.
like he like, look, whatever I could do to keep my relationship good, do it. So look, I respect that you got that out or whatever the case may be. He even took the high road and didn't even say how he felt about it and how it affected him, because I'm pretty sure at the game that same day when that
Gotta
was aired,
talk about it. And
people
hear
was
about it.
they was playing in whatchamacallit
Yeah.
in
Golden State. He wasn't playing too. I mean,
They was away.
He was playing Houston. He wasn't playing too good.
Yeah, so
Yeah, first half he wasn't
they
playing
could have been in the crowd saying, "Yeah, your wife."
Probably.
They
It
could have
probably
been
was, man.
badgering him the whole game.
Yeah, that's why I said
I
bad timing.
specifically
Ball
watched
over
the
hand.
game just for that reason.
Yeah.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. But I was, and then I
I'll
was
tell
like,
you-
"It's her fault."
I'll tell
But
you.
then-
I'll tell you one perspective. Men don't realize. Sometimes you got to take yourself out being a man.
You said saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's not about you. It's not really. It's about her. So no, regardless how sometimes to really hear somebody, you gotta push your feelings to a side and hear what somebody else.
And
is saying.
I understand that, but I'm saying it works both ways though.
Of course.
Let that woman put herself in my mind.
Of
And
course.
how would you feel?
Of
You know what
course,
I mean?
but at the end of the day, she's telling you about her feelings.
Okay.
She's not telling you how you feel or how it make you feel. She's right now. She's probably at that moment. She's basically spilling her guts about how she felt insecure or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, another thing too. Really, we would never really know because we're not in that position. You're not dating a billionaire shorty that's every nigga want in the world.
But you don't
And
need
then, hold on. And you not dealing with somebody like you didn't give birth to 3 kids to a point where when you felt you was at your body was in the top shape you was in before. You know what I mean? You're not in that phase. You're not in that part. So of course insecurity could get crept upon you because it's like every shorty like wants your man, and you feel like right at the time when you have 3 kids, your body not the same, or maybe you feel like something you feeling inadequate. Like I said in my podcast, it's like I don't really think it has nothing to do with him. He probably, like you said, a God-fearing man telling her she loves him and she loves her and everything, doing everything right. It's not really about him. It's about her. It's the insecurities that crept up on her. So you can't necessarily say like all the other things that they saying about it. Maybe like I always said, I think it's the timing. I really think like that's fucked up.
So you say that was the only thing wrong?
Yeah, because
That's the only thing wrong about the whole situation.
Well, because that's her. That's how she feels. You can't tell somebody
Fuck
like
how
if you
she-
feel. If you okay, so
shit.
No.
if you feel how you
It
feel,
is how
right?
she feels, though.
If you feel how you feel, you can't give a fuck. I mean, I could say that's fucked up, but that's still how you feel.
It's a lot of things that I feel about people, but I'm not saying, you know what I mean, it's just time and place to say things.
But
And sometimes it's a time and place to say something or not.
All right, but listen. I say like just like
but
how
the thing
I
is,
said.
if that conversation, if they already had that conversation, it wouldn't
That's
be
something we
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
know.
much. That's
And
what,
that they
I think
can't-
that's why he probably
and
responded
she
the way
can't get
that he
upset
responded.
that everybody's weighing in on it because
Correct.
she
Bro,
put it out there on
only
in
way
public.
that shit.
Correct.
The
But
only
on
way.
the other hand, too,
Go
I
ahead.
feel like people feel like it's preposterous. I'm like, yo, son, I seen people be insecure for less. She's dating. She honestly, I honestly feel like she has the right to be insecure.
Actually, I think it's the opposite. Everybody knew she was insecure.
What you mean? Oh, maybe so.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew that's what that was. So that was blatant from the beginning. That
I actually never thought
insecure.
she was. I actually never thought that because
that's very easy to be insecure. Your husband is Steph Curry.
I agree.
So it's very like that was already there. Nobody's doubting or saying she's wrong. She's wrong for being insecure. He's in the spotlight all the time. Remember,
make it
she's always been
200.1
not even about the money. Think about it. She always been a pretty girl.
Facts.
In school, she was a pretty girl. She always got the attention. No. Listen. She got the attention all the time. She was the baddest one in the crew all the time. That's why I made that joke. Like maybe she need uglier friends so she could get that reassurance all the time. But now all that attention is gone.
Goes now. No, it's not. It's not gone.
Well, it flipped. It flipped.
I'm about to say, and by default, you could be trash. You're Steph Curry's wife. They're still coming. The guys are still coming. But I guess the fact that it's like you said, it's not.
And it's not at the level she wants it.
Or quality. Maybe before it was like the same amount. But
and
now
then I used the analogy of what if it was reversed and then Steph Curry was like, yeah, I got a wife and kid at home, but damn man, I wish I had the same amount of groupies as Tristan Thompson. Then everybody would have killed him. Like endorsements done. Like
facts,
all of that is done.
Facts.
So like we gotta play. We gotta play devil's advocate. Like you can't just be like, I get what she's saying. She had babies and this is that and third. Some niggas go through baldness. Like look at LeBron. He ain't out here like
you compare postpartum.
No, I'm.
I know. I
ain't doing that.
Nah, but
I'm just saying, like, everybody go through insecurities.
Of course,
men, women.
But that's what I'm saying.
And we said it would have been a big problem.
Like Rel said, people go through less insecurities. That's why that's why I'm really shocked to hear people say, "Oh, that's crazy." She say that. She's so mad, she's insecure. I'm like, yo, ma, you been insecure because your nigga went down the block and some shorty was looking at him. Now this dude, she got to deal with that 10 times, 100 times worse than you. Like. Bitches is throwing a box at him every day.
But see, that's the thing too.
Like I said, it's not about him though. It's about her. How
he don't even come across like the player that girls is throwing a box at.
Nah, they don't. Come on.
Nah, I'm not saying they not. No.
I'm pretty sure he's going his DM.
Listen.
The vibe he gives off.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Of course.
I'm not saying that they not. But I compare him to like a Ray Allen, where it's like. I mean, of course, girls gonna want you.
Perception. This guy demeanor to me, it's like
perception
locked in, bro.
I'm on there.
Yo, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Exactly what he about to say. What he about to say.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's that perfect example. Perception ain't reality. You know why? I could hit you with one name, Tiger Woods. We didn't know that shit was going on. You don't know what he doing. He might look like that, but that don't mean
Tiger
that.
Woods was a court.
Nobody thought Tiger Woods was fucking all these bitches.
He is, but this is what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like,
no, because once he learned how to, he's
exactly. God, that's women. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that
this is awesome. This is awesome.
Their attention. Of course, it's going to be more for Steph because he's the rich one and he's the one with all the notoriety.
On national TV and told the world, you respect that?
Yeah, but what?
I disagree.
That's her truth, though.
So you respect that she did that?
I might not like something you say, but guess what? You know what you'll say? You gotta respect it though. And
okay,
I have to
the fact. Wait. No,
but now you open Pandora's box.
Hold on.
Your marriage is in the public
now, bro.
In a way where it wasn't before.
The fact that you are the fact that you are not the husband. You sound like Maury.
You are not the husband.
The fact that you're not the husband is easy for you to say that, bro. But if you were Steph Curry, my nigga, you be heated, bro.
Of course.
So stop saying you respect it, bro. You do not respect it, my nigga.
Just because you say something, I can't be mad about it. I still can't respect it. You might not tell me something I like.
But you respect saying you respect.
Dialogue.
Of course you would. So all right.
So I guess
so wait.
We were doing.
Yo, babe. I hate what you're saying, but I respect it. You're gonna tell her.
You
that?
have to. Yeah. Sometimes
you're gonna tell her that. Yo, I ain't gonna front. I don't like that, but nigga,
so let me tell you. In a relationship, when you argue, you're gonna always like what your girlfriend say to you.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck based on what you just said a couple of minutes ago. Sometimes I catch myself to a point. If let's say she tells me something about her, and I flip it back on me, the first thing she says, but it's not about you. And I kind of have to.
You have to put, especially as a man.
Him, like, you know what?
Especially as a man.
You're right. Now I have to be the one to empathize and support and respect what you say, because now it's gonna be like, now if I'm telling you how. if I'm telling you how I feel, and then if you're telling me how you feel, and I'm throwing myself in the equation, it's
not really listening.
The whole purpose.
Yeah,
like,
you're not really listening to
you're
her.
being selfish.
That's
right
why
now. Right now, I'm feeling
you think
vulnerable.
about you.
But
Yeah,
see, that's why when
this
Danger
is true
was
story,
like,
this is true
when
story.
Danger was like, oh, he's gonna say that because you got to be a good guy. No, it's just being a man. When you be like, you know what, I respect that. Da, da, da. He ain't faking it. He's being a man.
I'm not saying he's
you know what I'm
faking
saying?
it. I'm just saying that those are the things to say as the man. You know what I mean?
But
Exactly.
he's not saying it because it's the right thing. No, I don't believe. I think he's saying that.
So.
I think he's saying that because as the man, and you really want to get to the root of the problem, you have to understand.
Okay. Say your shorty is going through a point where she was gaining weight, or even better, if she's pregnant, right? Mm-hmm. She says she look fat. As a man, you her man. You don't want her to feel. You know what I mean? And you know she's in a vulnerable state, like Hypa said. You will never in your mind will ever say, yeah, you getting a little big.
You looking at her, bro.
Babe,
you could
beautiful.
You could see the pounds gained, bro. By you saying that she does not look fat, that's a lie, bro.
Yeah, and another
but
thing
you know the right thing to say is no. You
and
know,
let's be real. Subconsciously, she knows that's a lie, but she looks at you. You're a sweetheart because you know that's a lie. But you'll do whatever
the right thing to
in your
say.
mind to make me feel better.
But see, that did nothing because she still wants it from other niggas.
Because she wants to. Because she
saying,
wants to like the real validity of the truth.
What the fuck is real? They want to fuck. I'm your husband. I'm with you.
I understand that, but it's still sometimes.
But still what,
bro? Sometimes we still do it as men. Sometimes
it's a satisfaction.
It's still wrong though.
It's still wrong.
I'm trying to honestly, bro.
Wrong or right? It's about what it is.
You sound like you playing both sides of the fence. You sound like, all right, bro. I don't agree with it, but
it is.
I don't, but I do.
But you have to play both sides. You have
to.
to play both sides because it's got to remember, you're not a woman, so you have to think to understand it. You have to put yourself.
I understand it. That don't mean I agree with it, bro.
You don't have to agree with it, but that's how they are. Just like I don't. Just like
you're not in a relationship by yourself. You're with me, so I do. You should care about me also.
So you would never really understand a woman if you
like,
don't. If you don't put your feelings aside.
Put it like this:
what?
I would never go on TV. And say some shit like, yeah, you know, I wish I had more bitches on my dick.
That's what I feel.
I understand.
Of course, that's a little blunt.
But on the other hand, too, you don't know if they had dialogue about it. So you don't.
Even if me and my wife had dialogue, I'm not doing that.
But that's your relationship. Your relationship is different than theirs. Their relationship is far past yours. You know what I mean? So you don't know that.
I just feel like honestly that just opened Pandora's box for people to critique their marriage.
It's
in a way.
It's gonna happen
in a
forever
way.
now.
In a way that it was never.
But she
there.
put it out in a public platform, so of course she can't accept. Oh, I mean that's one thing she.
I don't think she. I really don't have to eat that. I don't think she expected. I don't think
she gonna have to eat that.
I don't think she expected that backlash. I don't think she
expected that either.
Maybe so, but she said what she said.
As much backlash
this is gonna be with her forever, bro.
People
maybe
respected where
it's
she
gonna be with her forever,
bro.
bro.
It's a 50-50 thing.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of women, bro, that they agreed, and there was a lot of women that disagreed too.
That's why I'm telling you, as much backlash she got a lot
insecurity.
Of support with that
Insecurity
too.
could creep up on anybody. And I feel
but they wasn't mad about the insecurity part.
And talk about it on the platform,
like
that was
90% of the people
that was crazy to me.
90% of the people that commented.
What?
That's closed doors. You don't need to.
Correct. And I feel like, like the way he conducted himself was a true gentleman.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, whether he was upset or not, we don't know. But I'm like, he kept that shit in house. It's like, I'm not gonna add more gas to the fire.
He kept it in house. She didn't. That's the only problem I have.
That's crazy.
That's a double standard, like crazy.
Like she don't have to keep it in house.
That's a double standard.
You know, so funny.
Now you're basically saying because you're a man, don't share your feelings.
He's defending his wife. He's defending
Why she ain't defending her husband? Because now bitches was going at stuff like he should be a better husband. It was a lot of that going on.
That's why we need
a lot of that going on.
This is like you said. You saw the whole thing. You saw. I'm guessing you didn't see the whole thing.
No, I saw it. I saw it. She never said he don't do that.
No, she said, of course, Steph is a great husband. She didn't say that.
Yeah, she did.
So I mean,
but what I'm saying is, females is like, well, if she's seeking something, it's clearly because her husband's lacking it.
What?
Yo, that's
literally,
that's
bro.
not true insecurity. Insecurity is within self.
Yeah,
so it's not.
But it's a lot of dumb bitches out here.
Doing.
You gotta
well,
understand
that's something about them. Well, they don't. They're retarded. They need to get themselves educated about it. Well, you know what I mean? It's not them. It's just about like she feels the way she feels, and you can't stop it. Insecurity is within everybody. So you can't tell what to feel insecure about.
I understand, June. I understand how she feels. But you sound like you're justifying what she's saying, like it's right.
I'm not saying that's the thing. It's not. There's no right and wrong. See, this is the problem.
Yes, there is, bro.
Thinking it's a right and it's a wrong.
I think
no right and wrong.
No, there's no right and wrong.
What you're not doing.
Everything is opinion based in how I feel.
It's not. I'm not saying she's wrong for having her opinion. I feel like she's just wrong for saying that in public.
That's all.
That's all.
That's
I'm
the
saying.
bottom line of it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
She's gonna feel how she feels. I can't change.
I see what you're saying.
Women
In a
have
marriage?
insecurity. I
That's
understand that. But for you to put me
For
out
the
there
sake
like
of
that,
our marriage.
and then at the end of the day, bro, y'all know how I am. I get ratchet sometimes. But I probably would respond the same way Steph did with the situation. Like after she come out and say stuff like that, you think I'm gonna combat my wife on national TV too? I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be the bigger man also.
This is the issue. Everybody thinks other people's relationship is just like theirs. It's not. You don't. You want a private relationship. Maybe their relationship ain't private. Maybe she wanted to be out there. Maybe she thinks somebody could learn from her. Maybe she like you said, they're in a high plateau.
Maybe that conversation was probably talked about before she even went on TV.
Exactly.
Maybe that made him even feel more comfortable.
Exactly. And maybe he's
not
behind her 100%
because
That's
you don't
not
know,
a
bro.
problem. That's not a problem at all.
We'll have to agree to disagree.
That's
Moving on to
not
the
a
final
problem.
segment of the night, which is that pop or flizza. First thing on the docket is DJ Khaled's album, Father of Assad. How you like it on the right side?
Honestly, keep it a buck. I never really like no Khaled projects. This one, I still don't like it. But it's a handful of songs. I think it's 14 songs. I like 6 of them, and the 6 that I like, I really like them. So that's kind of.
Nah, that's like 50-50 kind of.
That's I never
50.
felt that way about no, and I really like those songs. It's kind of, I'm surprised at that, but you know what I mean. It's cool. I don't see myself playing in months, but for now I'm a rock.
I never like any DJ Khaled album, and I don't like this one.
Heard you.
I like listen.
Yeah, I actually like this album.
Word, yeah, I could see why people say that.
It's like, yo, and I went into it like, man, I'm probably not gonna like this album. And I'm listening to it, I'm just like, this song's okay. This song's okay. And after the first run, I'm like, yeah, I'll give it another one.
So then Bougie should.
And then it's like second run is like, all right. And then third run, I'm like, I actually like this album. Like certain songs that I'll skip. But it's not really like I might listen to this.
There's a lot of songs you probably skip because I listened to it twice. I said, "Oh no!"
Nah, I go back and listen to the shit that I like.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't have that feeling at all. It's like 1 or 2.
You don't be skipping nothing.
Like Nas, like the Nas song, I don't really like. I actually like probably the rest of the songs. I skipped the old ones like the Jay-Z Top Off and the Justin Bieber joint. So that's like the 3 songs that I skip. But the other ones I kind of don't skip. I was just like obviously there's ones I don't prefer, like the Cardi B one I don't really prefer, but I don't think the song's horrible.
That song's alright.
Yeah, like I don't prefer it.
You
but
don't like the one with Chris Brown?
I like that song, son.
He got 2 on. He got 2.
It's
Jealous.
Jealous.
And you know the funny thing is,
I think Jealous.
the one with Lil Wayne with the freaky.
I hate that shit.
At first I hated it, and now I'm like, I
hate-
think the because of the chorus caught me, and then I'm like, Lil Wayne. At first I thought Lil Wayne bummed it up, but he didn't. He actually didn't bum it up.
Lil Wayne, all his verses always lit. I don't like the sample.
I'll pop it.
I didn't finish it, so I'm not gonna have a comment on it. Moving on.
Let's do it again.
I'm not gonna lie. It's been a lot of garbage music. And I don't even want, like, it's so discouraging. I don't give nothing a try right now.
I hear you, bro.
Just being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to a lot of old stuff, bro.
I had a feeling 2019 was
I
gonna be
listen
like
to
that.
a lot
It's
of
always
old
the odd
locks.
number years,
Like,
bro.
I go back. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to nothing now.
I respect that.
I do the same. But
Truly respect that.
So we got the Logic Confessions of a Dangerous Mind on the right side. How you like it?
Did not get to it.
Ain't get to it.
I probably listened to one time, and I probably can't even remember anything.
Is he complaining?
No, I don't think he's not really. I don't think so. He's actually rapping. He's rapping.
He always rapping.
But I'm not. It's like I only got to it one time, so and it wasn't all on. Like he didn't have my full attention at the time, and I can't give it a thing yet.
Hated it.
You listen to it? You listening?
Oh my God, I hate it.
Oh my God!
What made you hate it?
It's terrible.
Like what? Like,
It's terrible.
like explain
He's like
He's
coming
probably
up
talking
with
about
these
the same biracial
these
stuff, right?
corny, cheesy hooks. It's just my
okay.
God, bro, what are you doing? It's like I wanted that just stick
Yo,
to rapping.
nah,
like,
ever since-
I don't think he's
like,
not talking too much about biracial stuff.
Ever since
no, he's not. He's like doing like trying to make like like catchy or hitty. So I don't know, but it's just the hooks were cheesy.
You feel like he was trying too hard.
Yes, definitely trying.
Yeah, but I've been feeling like that with him lately a lot too. Anyway.
Yeah, when that happened, you got to go back to the stories.
Greatest story ever told.
Yeah, you got to go back to that. Clean your
ears. That one ain't.
Hold on, let's get this out a little bit more.
Go clean your ears. That ain't coming back. That's over. So
be like that, bro.
I ain't even listened to it all the way yet. I just listened to the intro, and I don't know what happened.
I actually the one with Eminem's pretty cool. I'm like what's going on with the beginning and the nigger and whatever? I was just like, what are you doing?
Trying to push the limit. That's why I'm low key like, yo, I got my eye on him. Son. What you doing, bro? Like,
technically he's half black. So
he's black.
You can't say that
shit.
He
thinks he's black, like,
bro.
Even though he's black,
we know what it is, bro. But when you see that man's face, bro,
you
you're
can
not
say
black,
the first
bro.
3 letters.
N-I-G?
Yeah, that's it.
Like yo, Dane just said earlier, when a black person has have a kid with another white person,
they're considered black.
Majority of the time, they're considered black.
Even
though that's him, he's considered still white.
No, he's that 1%.
I don't care about
that
science.
where the genes of the Caucasian people took over.
Yeah,
that man looked like a nerd.
Yeah,
the chocolate syrup of theory.
Yes, you got to it?
Hell nah.
I
never liked Logic.
Come on,
the album y'all like the most, I never liked him.
I
just never liked him.
That's 2015.
I just
you like what you like.
I couldn't
I don't know how many people got to this one. Young Thug, One Up.
That's the album.
Yep.
he didn't get to it.
Don't fuck with that guy. Son.
Oh.
Okay. I'll give it a chance. I haven't listened.
I liked it. I liked it. Not
No,
gonna lie.
did anybody put that in the chat?
I gotta go listen.
Nah, nobody
I don't
did.
think so.
I didn't even know he had no album.
I didn't know he had an album.
I
I'm
see. No,
not
me
gonna
too.
lie. He got a joint on there with T-Pain. Fire.
Speaking of that, T-Pain album.
Fire.
He got
What?
album too. Yo, what the
weeks
no,
ago.
Why y'all ain't put
I'm
that in the chat?
Weeks ago.
Yeah, you got
Maybe I'm even a month.
Can
or
y'all
two
put it
ago.
in the chat when we get out of this?
Miguel got an EP too.
What?
That's fire too. Yeah, he got an
Where y'all
EP.
be
that's
at?
Niggas been listening to old school
I don't know
shit.
how to get new music.
I think that
Scroll down.
Nah.
Bro, scroll down.
I never knew
Well
that.
on it. Like
Yeah.
we've been so discouraged by the trash coming out. We just it's not on
I'm
our radar.
I'm searching
really
for the
real
good
like
shit,
that for
nigga.
me. I don't
Trying
even
to find it.
I don't even give it a
Speaking of that,
chance.
how do y'all find new music? How do
Y'all.
y'all ever find?
Yo.
Us? That's it.
Yeah.
How do you
Either
find
y'all or new. I just go to new music platform.
I don't even go
How do
there.
y'all find the
Either
music?
chat or Apple Podcasts. I have my
Apple.
shit on shuffle sometimes. I just let.
Spotify, club, word of mouth, radio.
A man said the
okay.
club tingies.
I would
Nah, but
I'll
that's
be going in the club. Other DJ would play a song. I'll be,
Yeah.
I got to low key act like I don't know what it is.
Shazam?
I'm just like,
Shazam that bitch.
I don't never put out no
because
Shazam.
he's
I'll be
behind the
Shazamming
booth, so
a
he
lot
can
of
just look
shit.
it
So I'm
up.
listening.
Ain't gonna
And I look at the reaction. I'm like, oh, I'm late. All right, this is the new shit.
okay.
I be Shazamming. Y'all like anybody? This not on here. Honorable mention. Y'all like some Max B shit? You heard it? The Max B and French shit.
Fresh new
You know,
shit?
you know,
Yeah.
it's a sample, right?
Yeah. No.
I hear it. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, it is. It is. An old song. Yeah, you're right.
It's,
But I just couldn't remember what
It's
the.
like very tropical.
It's
Yeah.
a side
It's a different type of Max B.
Sade,
Y'all put
right?
it in the chat already. I probably
I'll
didn't
put
click
it in the chat.
I
today.
probably didn't click it. Matter of fact, you did put it in the chat.
I didn't
I
click
saw
it.
it and
I'm
didn't
gonna
click
play the sample after.
Yeah, it's. I like it.
I was recently bumping Return of the Silver Surfer.
You heard
I
it?
can't wait
I
for
heard
Max
a little
B to get.
I think he get out
home,
this
bro.
year.
Yeah, they say like December, November.
Yeah, if that's what you coming with, I'm no
Oh, you like that?
I'm
I already knew you liked it. Once I was in the car at the same time, like, oh, this nigga. He
I was always a fan of
He
Max
like
B.
Harlem artists anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
I put him on. I've been loving Harlem artists. So
I always like Max B.
Moving on. Golden State wins the chip without KD. How you feel about it on the right side?
Oh,
Bold prediction.
they automatically win it.
I'm just saying, bold prediction. This is what we doing. Pop or flop it.
So without KD?
Yeah.
If they do win, that's of course it's gonna be without them. But I'm throwing it up in the air. It's anybody game this year.
Pause.
How that's paused?
Red flag.
That's
Red
not
flag.
plausible. I don't know what you thought of. All right, go ahead.
I can't throw the cheeks in the air. Nigga?
Bucks win the
Red
championship.
Oh
flag.
wow, that's a red flag. Now
Without
niggas can't
KD.
throw cheeks. Oh wow.
Bucks win the
I
championship.
have no comment towards none of this Golden State shit.
I say Bucks win.
LeBron
You say
Well, you
Bucks?
think they gonna beat them this
So
year?
they're gonna lose
Without
without
KD.
KD.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lose without
They
KD.
lose.
Yeah.
They lose.
Okay, okay.
Yo, he
okay.
not coming back.
What?
For the
Just so y'all
It's still
know, Toronto
up in
tied
there.
it up tonight.
Yeah, peep.
Oh
I
shit.
told you they was gonna win.
Yeah.
You said that.
I said it in the beginning.
Yeah, niggas automatically saying
I think
Milwaukee.
it can be done. I think they can do it without him. Honestly, will they? Not sure, but I think they can. They can do it.
Shit, they've
they
been doing it before.
can, but I don't know if they like. It'll be 70-30 without KD.
I think if they
And
do it without him,
the way they amping it, like the way they playing, yeah, they're playing great. But when you play like a real good team, like you play Portland. Portland's a great team, but they're not a good.
Wait,
defensive team.
five straight games. Play 5-0 since KD left
Since
in the
KD
playoffs.
left. But I'm saying they
Yeah,
since
5.
6.
No, they won
Well,
one. They won the last game.
because KD went out in the
with-
third quarter. So
with
With
that,
Houston,
and then they won
Houston,
4 in a row.
Honestly, I don't think they played with a team like Bucks. With a team like Bucks, you're gonna need Kevin Durant. So,
Bucks looking like they might not. Toronto might beat them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fact.
So
now.
you never know.
still-
Now it's a toss up.
I mean, I still see.
You still see the Bucks?
making it
Oh
through.
my God! If Toronto win the chip, son, this nigga Drake. Oh my
No,
Lord.
that's not happening.
Yo, he be annoying
Yeah,
at
he's
the game, bro.
Yeah, he gonna OD. He's gonna
he
OD.
annoying,
That nigga
son.
another
It's gonna
Spike
be a-
Lee in
it's
the
gonna be a hot
90s, bro.
summer.
He's gonna OD.
Oh
gonna be a
my
hot summer.
God,
He's
that
gonna
man
hold
is
on to
annoying.
that forever.
He's gonna
son.
be a hot
he
summer.
annoying.
Yeah.
He's
What you say?
Oh, it's gonna be
is-
It's gonna be a hot summer.
I'm gonna make even bolder predictions. So I feel like
Boston
Celtics
gonna take
coming back.
I think
Boston is coming out of the.
Boston and Jon Snow this shit.
Oh shit!
Boston,
Come back to life thing.
Boston and 9.
he just mad because they didn't get the first pick.
Whatever. Kill yourself.
Again, I feel like Golden State is definitely gonna win in 6.
Golden State gonna win in 6. Beat the Bucks in 6 if they make it.
So
All right.
they playing the Bucks.
That's what they say.
Sorry.
Giannis for MVP. Right side. Start it off.
I feel like they don't never get it right, so flop.
You got a point.
That's pretty good.
Got a
That's
point.
pretty good.
You got a point.
You're gonna get it.
You gonna get it?
No,
Nah, don't be
you know why I
surprised
think
if
he gonna
Harden
get it? Because I feel like
Especially with Harden out,
I feel
he's
like
gonna-
it's the season plus a lot of the
I don't
playoffs.
think it's the playoffs. That's the reason he's not gonna get it. I think they're just doing season. So
Yo, because
and
what
Harden
he's
just
doing
been
right now
doing
is
30s.
because he's still in. I feel like he's gonna get it.
I don't think so.
But
Because it's not supposed to be
Dane-
But that
influential
happened
on the
before,
season
and,
at all.
the, and,
Yeah.
the, and
Playoffs,
the nominee was still in and didn't win. When
I think-
what year
I
was
think-
it? Wasn't it like 2 years ago?
What?
When
Dirk Nowitzki won MVP. He got swept the first round by Golden State.
and who was a runner up?
Who was the runner up? I don't remember.
They made it probably to the finals and didn't win. So
Very real.
Tough. Giannis, I say yes. Giannis will win the MVP.
I go with Dane-Ja. They never get it right, so I can see Harden winning.
Yo, Curry ever got one yet?
Yeah, he got 2.
MVP. He never got a finals.
He got two.
finals.
He never got a finals MVP.
We're not talking
You
about
never
finals.
They got
No,
2
no,
regular
regular
MVPs.
MVP.
Iggy and KD.
Unanimous.
Okay.
He got one unanimous. Like everybody.
Yeah.
Voted. Nobody voted against him.
Like not even a.
Y'all heard that shit Iguodala said? Like, he's the best player since Jordan.
Who?
Of
course he gonna say that.
He's on this Paul Pierce
Steph
side.
Curry's the best player
It's
since
the
Jordan.
same thing about freaking KD. Like, oh, he's the
said
best
same
scorer.
Shit about
He-
Kawhi.
he's-
Say shit about
It's like
But the way Kawhi playing right now, you think he's the best player in the NBA right now?
No.
Right now.
shooting 60%. I mean, it's hard to say no. I mean,
I
the way
mean,
he was
that-
shooting.
that
I
was
love
good.
how everybody minds be crazy.
on one thing, right?
Yeah, it's
on
just
one
like
game.
And it
No,
and-
honestly, he's shocking the hell out of me, son. I knew he was good.
why
No, but
He
before he
Before.
got hurt, before he got hurt, everybody was saying he's top. He's top 2. Everybody put him before KD before he got hurt.
I know.
Honestly,
only heard
I
dumb
think
niggas like
I got
Max
that.
Kellerman saying shit
I
like
got
that.
that wrong. Honestly, that's one thing I feel like I really got that wrong. I didn't think he was gonna be this good. When
Yeah,
he took
he's
a
like
day- when he took a
carrying
year
these
out.
niggas.
When he took a year
Yeah,
out,
he
well,
did
2
say
years out, I count.
But he
'cause with
did the same
injuries,
thing
thing
in
in San
San
Antonio.
I went
Yeah,
with
but
that.
remember,
But
he was
it was
got
a better
injured.
team,
You know,
bro.
but
And it had
but
two
you
teams
gotta.
better.
That's
they
what I'm
got-
saying. He still
Yo.
carried
they-
a better team.
I feel like they.
No, San Antonio was
because
better
of
than
Pop-
this Toronto team.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
If you
he's
can still
carrying
carry,
Toronto.
if you can still carry a good team, you're
Nah, it's
why-
harder
why
to
would
carry
that-
a whack team, bro. It's
No,
harder
I
to
know
carry a
that,
trash
but
team.
I'm just saying, why are you shocked if
No,
he was the
'cause-
man
because
on a good team?
San
and
Antonio
carrying
is,
that team?
everybody
It's like
knows
KD
San,
right now.
Everybody knows San Antonio to be a systematic team, so they didn't know how he was gonna be without being in the system.
Right.
Yeah.
They
New
felt
system.
basically the
That-
team made
it's
it.
like they
Correct.
looked at
Okay.
it's Pop. Pop is doing
Yeah,
every.
exactly.
Pop is pulling all the strings.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
Pop is out the picture.
Nick
Yeah.
Nurse
And
ain't
he's
doing
killing.
shit. He's busting ass.
He on his LeBron shit. LeBron shit.
I feel if
Carrying teams.
Yeah.
I agree.
would've been the
Yes.
best
I
player
agree
in
with
the
that.
NBA.
I agree with
Yes, he is the LeBron of the
LeBron
and,
shit, carrying
and
teams.
funny thing, I'm listening to Skip.
Maybe I'll give
And
Nick
Skip-
Nurse the
Skip hates
defensive
him. What's it-
intensity, but other than that,
Skip
offensively,
hates
nah.
Kawhi. He been like,
Yeah,
yo,
that
y'all
Kawhi.
starting to give
Kawhi.
him
Let him work.
the what they saying, the excuses of the year. Because when he does
Oh.
something wrong, Kawhi, when
Oh.
he does something wrong, you know, everybody used to make excuses for LeBron. They start making excuses for him now.
Well, that happens when you're the star player anyway, or the best player, or they think you're the best
Those
player.
time he was shooting 60%. I mean,
Yeah, that's like unheard of.
ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
This is Ali Similar Podcast, Season 2, Episode number 14. I am Rello, and to the right of me I have...
DJ Danger.
DJ Hypa, I'm out of here.
Darren.
Joan.
EAZ.
Yes, sir.
Oddly Similar Podcast.